Got to take everything from you, John.
Yeah, it's bad. I didn't realize how loud a straw wrapper could be. That was
I just
amazing.
picked it up like,
That was
You're like-
astonishing. I picked it up. I was
Astonishing.
like, holy cow.
he looked like a kid looking at the knife he just drove into his mom like, I just did this?
I can't believe it. Well, how did I get this? What happened? You're
Or
terrible.
like the kid that finds the gun,
he just finds it in the drawer.
dresser
It's
drawer.
unlocked.
It's
It's
like,
weird. And it's
Dad
loaded.
Already
keeps
one in the
this on.
chamber. Like,
Yeah, let's go play. Let's go play some controversial games, boys.
I can't wait to play swords with my friends.
Swords and guns. Never bring a sword to a gunfight, bud.
Jesus. I got my Oculus Rift, and I've been playing that a lot.
Oh yeah, how you posted a video on our Discord of you playing.
Yeah, with my Oculus, I also bought a green screen, like an official, like good looking green screen and everything. So I threw up a video where I just had myself behind a green screen playing Beat Saber. So
What was the title of the video?
Diabetic Saber.
Ah, yes.
The goal is to increase my activity. And increased activity helps lower out and even out A1C.
Mm-hmm.
And so, more exercise is going to help my blood sugar. So that's kind of the goal with that.
I like it.
I don't think exercise can be as fun as Beat Saber.
No, it can't. It's a lot of fun. It's a little cramped because I don't have a whole lot of room upstairs, but that's where I'm recording. So, but so I've hit my ceiling twice and the wall once, but other than that, incident free.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break one of these controllers.
It reminds me of the old days when the Wii first came out and you had to learn how to move your shit around before you broke something.
No, it really is too. You can't see your hands.
No, you don't know
the
anything
stuff.
that's going on besides an
it's-
Oculus.
It's pretty fun though. I'm not gonna lie, I've enjoyed it a lot.
Since you and Tyler both have the Oculus, is there a way that you guys are able to collaborate and play together, or is that everything just like independent? I know it's connected to the internet, but
Can you play Beat Saber together?
I think you can connect through the metaverse and
The
play
metaverse.
Beat Saber together.
whoa,
Yeah.
enjoy.
But that's been a lot of fun. Greg turned me on this game called V Rising. So I started playing that with Greg. It's been a lot of fun. I kind of curb my expectations with Greg sometimes because he has this habit of switching games. So how's this Digimon Rise game been, Greg?
Digimon Rise?
Or whatever it is.
It's Survive.
Survive,
Digimon
Rise,
Survive.
same
Wow.
difference.
So the biggest complaint people have is that it's a story type game first before the gameplay. There's about 70% dialogue in this game, 30% gameplay. That seems to be the consensus all the YouTubers are saying. Sometimes you go a very long while during the story without having to fight anything. In between dialogue, you can jump into free battles and stuff like that. If you're starting to get bored, you can play a few matches, then go back into the story. I have been enjoying myself with this. The story's fucking good. They give enough backstory to all these characters where each person feels like the main character of the game just for them to kill them. It's awesome. It is so cool.
Kill. This is a child's game.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds pretty brutal.
Nope. It is aimed at a mature audience.
Oh, so they're riding that nostalgia.
Remember
Digimon?
Remember that? Well, those characters that you liked, they're dead now.
Now, so it sounds like the storyline is pretty hard. As far as gameplay is the gameplay difficult as well?
No, the
30%
gameplay. You honestly, there would be no consequence if there was no combat whatsoever. They just ran through the story with you. The matches are not hard at all. Jesus. There's no difficulty. So as of now, I don't know if when you go back through,
You mean a setting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's none of that. Maybe you'll get an option of a harder gameplay.
So you have to watch that whole story
How
happen
many
again.
hours do you have in?
Oh boy.
I can't imagine.
I was playing it all day yesterday, and some of the day on Friday.
It sounds like this is probably a good game to recommend to like more casual video game players then, right?
Yeah.
And anyone that likes the Digimon IP, or do you think that someone that doesn't know Digimon can play this game?
The story is set in a way where it caters to people who know nothing about Digimon whatsoever.
Okay, it introduces everyone pretty much.
Because there's a lot of cutscenes where they show like a fraction of what a creature looks like, and it's like, oh, I only got a glimpse of this creature running through the woods, and it's like, okay, well, I know that one. That Digimon's never been a bad person up to this point, so like I kind of knew, but as far as like the deaths go, they run those deaths so good that there's like foreshadowing, like very, very light foreshadowing.
And then it happens and you're like, that thing happened earlier. I guess he was fucked this entire time.
Yeah.
I think whenever Greg was telling me the story every time, it sounded like a soap opera. Like this one was talking to this one and they got angry at them.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's a bunch of battle between them. Their relationship isn't as good anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making fun of it because I'm never going to play it, but I'm sure it's really good to Digimon fans.
The more I'm hearing about this, I think I'm going to download like a playthrough or watch a playthrough on YouTube and not actually buy the game.
You just watch the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch the story that way.
Yeah, because it's a turn-based game, and it's, like, super simple. Like, It's almost like you get mad at not doing a perfect run, right? Like, you're like, oh, I can't believe I even took damage in this run. Yeah.
There's a couple boss matches where I was almost on the ropes, but it's because I wasn't fully, like, trying.
Right.
There's a mechanic called Talk, where once per match, you can use your trainer to talk to another trainer in Digimon, and depending on the trainer talking to the other trainer, they get a certain amount of backup, or they'll give them like HP regeneration, stuff like that. Very, very valuable. But I wasn't utilizing that at all. I was just trying to like run through it, and the one boss match, I was like, oh fuck, like I gotta bunker down because this is a little difficult just trying to run through without thinking about things.
Yeah. So you're able to control, like, because you have a certain maximum amount in your party, you have options for your party. Do you control them all? Because I know, like, they have, like, their designated people that they're their Digimon.
Yeah.
It's not, like, AI controlled, right, in the party?
No. Okay. Nope, you control them all. You can't control, obviously, the main character has Agumon. Mm-hmm. You can't put another Digimon in that place.
Right.
But you can recruit Digimon during your gameplay that work with you. They never get brought up in the story whatsoever, but once the match starts, you can throw them in there.
Okay.
And so this is kind of like an RPG, or like, is it like Final Fantasy Tactics?
Exactly like it.
Okay.
Like after you attack, you choose what direction to face. You get rewarded for attacking people on the side or behind.
Okay, like flanking attacks and stuff like
Yep.
that. That's awesome. With this game, I know the meme for Final Fantasy VII, and of course, don't spoil anything like too serious, but it sounds like there's a lot of death in this game, and there's a leveling up system.
Mm-hmm.
So, the meme is, don't level up Aerith in Final Fantasy VII. Fuck you, it's not a spoiler at this point. This game's been out for like 25 years.
Yeah.
Is there anything that a potential player should look out for, or maybe like level up their characters uniformly, or focus on certain characters?
I was kind of hinting on that. I'm glad you asked that. So the gameplay is so easy that as long as you play like a couple free battles periodically, you will always be above level where you should be. Like the game is, it seems like the difficulty never increases. So if you don't play any extra free battles, sure, you probably go through and it's probably difficult for you. But as long as you do like one or two, like I think right now, I sometimes do a couple of free battles in a row just to see what kind of Digimon I can come across. And just doing that, I'm already like 15 levels higher than the current boss. And it's like, oh, okay. So maybe that goes into the reason why it's so easy for me. But
okay. Do you lose your Digimon if they die? Like, or
no.
Is there like a Poke Center?
Nope. So after every match, they automatically recover.
Okay. There's this game back in the 90s, Starship Troopers for the PC, it was a real-time strategy that your individual characters leveled up. If you would lose any of your characters, they would be dead forever, and you would just have to restart the board. So that's why I asked that.
That sounds like Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough.
But I'm glad they don't have that. But you can level up so quick. Like, I don't think I've done a free battle where I haven't leveled up once or twice. So, like, they always give you, like, really good XP rewards. So, maybe people are more inclined to play that way, or maybe they're not inclined to pick the game up because of it being that easy. But usually I'm a gameplay first kind of person. I just run through dialogue. But I even bought this game knowing that the dialogue was extremely heavy.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I love JRPGs. I should have a fun time with it. And I've been having a blast with it.
Do you capture Digimon like you do Pokemon?
Kind of. So you don't have like Pokeballs per se, but there's the talk mechanic I was telling you about. You can talk to your allies or the enemy team only in free battles. During the actual, like, the story events where you have to fight people, you can't talk to them. But during the free battles, when you talk to them, you'll be asked 3 questions that the Digimon will ask you. And you just have, it's like trial and error. Like, he'll ask you, like, I see you have all that food there, give it to me. Then one of your options could be like, no, like, I eat everything. And some Digimon will prefer that answer.
Yeah, they want you to be, like, standoffish and
yes.
like, all right, you're a tough one. I like you, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
You just have to kind of, like you said, trial and error.
Yep. So I've encountered answers where they give me, like, 1 rank of happiness. I don't know if it's called happiness. I'm just calling it that.
Mm-hmm.
And some answers they can give 2, but if you answer bad, sometimes they can take away 1 or take away 2. And if you have at least 3 out of 6 after the 3rd question, they'll be happy with you. And it's like, okay, what do you want me to do? And then you can either recruit them or say, I just want items. And it seems like the only item they'll ever fucking give you is just a Band-Aid. Like, oh, here's a Band-Aid. Every fucking time. Like,
better off just recruiting them. Get more out of them that way.
I don't even do it anymore because I swear to God, I had to have done that maybe 2 to 3 dozen times, and it's Band-Aid every fucking time. I thought maybe as I would get further in the game, it would change or anything.
Does it just like heal like 5 or something like that with a Band-Aid do?
I think it heals like 40 or something
40.
like that.
But
maybe at school.
Yeah, it's not much in that game, right?
No.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
But there's also a success rate, and it depends on like your decisions in the game. Because there's 3 like paths, and if you are more moral, then there's a certain type of Digimon that you can recruit with a higher success rate than others.
Okay.
But
awesome. That game sounds like it has a strong potential for casual gamers and people who are big into storylines. Would you recommend couples playing this together, or is it not that kind of engaging of a game?
Well, I did mention to Tiffany that once I'm done with it, she should probably think about playing it.
Yeah.
Only because I know she's more into, like, there's a lot of drama in the game. A lot of drama.
Like if you like story,
yeah,
it's like it.
Like, they even go into like the character's backstory trauma and shit, and the enemy Digimon will like make them see things to fuck with their head. The one guy that ended up passing away in my game, I thought for sure he was going to commit suicide just because of like all the shit that he was going through. Oh, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Like you said, it's kind of based towards an adult audience, huh?
Yeah, how about it? Jeez.
Well, think about it. A bunch of kids around like 14, 15 years of age, they get transported to a different fucking world, it seems like, with monsters. Yeah, they're going to be fucking traumatized.
But you're talking about everything else outside of the game, aren't you? Why is it got to be the traumatized ones that get sucked into a game? Because you're a nerd and you're in a game because you hate your life. I get it. That all adds up.
It's better a traumatized kid get sucked into this game than a normal healthy kid, right?
Why? Because it makes it more interesting. That's
Seven
why.
teenagers with ALS get transported to this alternate universe with monsters.
My back doesn't hurt, but man, this sucks.
But you know what? What if there was a world you can throw like a bunch of kids with ALS into, and then they can just walk? Like,
why are we attacking ALS?
He's an ALS, paraplegic, like they have all these diseases that they can't walk, and yes, they go in there. That's
but
the dream.
What if they go to this world and like boom, it's all fixed? They can walk around and shit.
They'd stay in there. It's called the metaverse, Greg.
They just have to deal with digital monsters.
Yeah, that are attacking them.
Just throw a VR set on. God,
you can run, but you're running from something. Congrats. Enjoy your legs. Terrible, Greg.
We know you probably don't know how to use them, but you better figure it the fuck out because this thing's chasing you.
Hopefully it's like riding a bike you never rode before. So you're only like halfway through the game, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm at part 7 currently, and there's 12.
All right, so a little over half. Do you think you can confidently give it like a typical rating, like how you would rate the game? Like, give it like a score, like an A through B. Like, you don't have to give it a number. Like, it's like a good game, decent game.
If you take like S to like D rank,
sure,
I would probably give it an A.
Okay,
but everyone's going to be different because people are not going to like that it's narrative based. And
if you like
some people might
JRPGs,
not like the story, or
I wouldn't even say that.
Okay,
because I bought it because of it being a JRPG, but it's extremely easy. Like I'm used to
the challenge,
Final Fantasy, Octopath Traveler, stuff like that, where it's pretty difficult. And well, it's
not
the gameplay's nothing. It's just what it is. What it is.
Fair knowledge.